couldn't sleep. It was Labor Day weekend, 1991, and Mark and I were spending the holiday at my brother Joe's house in Memphis with my mom, Annette, and Darlene. I had until the end of the weekend to decide whether or not to take a new job, which meant a risky career move. That year, IBM had entered the consulting business. The company already provided IT services which focused on running and maintaining its hardware and software. This new unit would sell business strategy and management advice by analyzing organizations and recommending ways to be more competitive and profitable, in part by using technology. It's one thing to go into a company to hook up and run computers. It's another thing to provide a 5-year plan about how to change processes and approach. The latter talent IBM lacked. IBM invested quite a bit to build its new business and recruited a senior partner from a high-end management consulting firm to convince other career consultants to quit their boutique firms to build the IBM Consulting Group. These outsiders, with their MBAs and experience with C-suite executives, came into IBM with acumen and methodologies IBM needed, as well as a bit of swagger. A handful of veteran IBMers from across the company were being asked to join the new group, which wasn't meant to stand alone, but be an integrated arm that leveraged IBM's existing resources. IBM was a complex place to navigate, and the new employees needed the current ones to lead them around, sort of like seeing eye dogs. In turn, IBMers would learn how to be consultants. When I was approached to join, I hesitated for a few reasons. First, I worried it would derail my current career trajectory. Opportunities to lead branches didn't come along often, and moving into consulting meant giving up my spot in line, stepping off IBM's well-paved management track. I'd also go back to being a practitioner, even an apprentice, as I shadowed veteran consultants. That kind of felt like a demotion, even though it was considered an honor to be asked to join the new business. I also questioned whether I could succeed. Instead of selling systems, I'd be selling solutions to business problems, and I would be selling myself. My performance would be judged on whether a customer was willing to pay for my advice, not whether they bought a computer. I'd only be as good as the quality of the recommendations my team and I came up with and executed, and that felt like a very vulnerable place to be. What if no one was willing to pay for my advice? The mere thought of switching was terribly nerve-wracking. I fretted over it, and of course I talked to Mark, who harbored none of my hesitancy. "This sounds like something you'd be really good at that uses skills you've already built," he said. "What do you have to lose?" If it went awry, his salary would cover us until I found a new job. I was grateful for the financial cushion, but still concerned I'd halt my momentum.